Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be playing a game. A game that I love to play, usually, sometimes maybe. It's called Dead Cells. We're going to be playing it on 4 boss cells, which is the 4th hardest difficulty. And the build's pretty simple. Spite Sword, you get Spite Sword. After your Spite Sword, you can get Face Blast. Good thing, a lot of poison has no effect on you. Poison's enemies that wound you. Or 2 extra jumps, actually. 2 extra jumps sound a little bit better. You just do this and fly through the air, which in turn means just more dodge. Okay, we found the first exit. Now we need to find 2 more. Oh, we found 2 exits. Now we need to find 1 more. We need to find 1 more scroll, which we do. All upgrades go into brutality. We just kind of want to get the face blast and the weapon. As soon as we get the weapon build going, our damage is gonna just spike. Is that it? Oh, there's a chest there. We missed the chest. And bam. We got the chest. We got a fire. Moving on. Going to toxic sewers. After we complete toxic sewers, then so yeah, in the mutations field, what we're gonna get right now, it's probably going to be open wounds because it adds a little bit of BOT damage. Starting things off in the toxic sewers for the second time. We're going to be speed running through the sewers because they don't have anything of interest to us. It's usually the second stage that we don't care about, but wow, I jumped into that. But that's completely mine. Get rid of this guy, get rid of this guy, and that's it. There's nothing here to loot, no scrolls, no fragments. Ooh, an elite guy. That can be carried? I didn't even know that. And I've been playing this game for so long. We can carry that. We can get a sword. You know what? I'm down for that. Go on. Open the inventory. Now in my queue, I have a sword. It's gonna fight. It's hard to use this thing, but if we use it properly, I can deal some serious damage. Fortunately, food that we spawn is not poisonous. I think the sword does more damage when it crits than we crit with the sword, so that's what we're trying to accomplish. We gotta dodge this guy. So yeah, continuing on more brutality. Put the points into brutality. The sword doesn't do that much more damage than the shovel, but the difference between the sword and the shovel is that we apply stacks that then later deal damage. And the shovel knocks away bombs. So that's pretty. More scrolls, more blue, more reds. More red upgrades, more brutality. Oh, and another door. Right. Ooh, a chest. A katana. You can use the katana. You can use the katana now, actually. I didn't bother with using the sword. But what I can do with the sword is I can just swap it and put it on instead of my shield. I can carry another sword. If on the scroll, we gotta play this properly, or very, very low for the fight. So what I'm gonna do is use one flask. Although I usually don't like using flasks early. This was an absolute situation. More scrolls and brutality. I think I saw something there. Hold on. Yep, the challenge rift. We're gonna take the challenge rift and try beating it. Trying to beat it shouldn't be that difficult. We get an extra scroll from it. So brutality. We also get one of these. 2 extra jumps now seems even more valuable. It's kind of weird because I don't know where I have to go, but I gotta go here somewhere. And then here, then here, this, and then this. Okay, that was pretty difficult. Okay, we didn't get hit while completing the challenge, which, in turn, gives us more health. We found one of the exits, so we can just leave it. This is one of the exits, so we just need to find that door. There should be something here. It's a crusher that we can't use because we don't have the right color. We can't use these weapons and thingies. More scrolls. Okay. We didn't get a brutality scroll this time, but we're gonna go for tactics since it gives more HP. We're gonna pull our out of a sword so that you can like slice things. Although this sword's pretty hard to use. And I don't like using it. Okay, don't die in poison. Shopkeeper. Well, he sells weapons, we can't use that. That's kind of pointless to find. Explosive decoy. Another thing that's not that useful, but we still can't use. Well, we found one of the exits, which we don't want. The other exit that we found, we also don't want. Let's just see what we missed. Enemies, which is not important. Cluster things. Left behind our punishment shield. Left it because we got a better shield. Delay reason why even swapping to the sword is so we can refresh the cool. We're gonna go into corrupt prison. Corrupt prison is pretty hard with a shield, so we won't be using their cool flanks. So this is one of the worst times to go if you don't have one of the upgrades that we're about to get. And the upgrade is it's a simple upgrade. It's called Predator. Every time we score a takedown, we are invisible. Which means we are a true assassin. This is the best brutality build for most melee weapons, since most of them, on kill, will grant you invisibility. We got a boomerang. Actually, that's not that bad. We're not gonna use it for now, because we don't have a build for it, but every time we score a kill, visible. In mind that we can't parry that guy. And that we cannot get hit a single time. Oh, the boss fight is starting. Conjunctivitis. The boss that I don't really like fighting because... Oh, nah, it's flying. It's me. That. For every time I make a mistake. Now we gotta find this tentacles again. Usually I want to focus this one because it's always gonna do something. I'm just gonna fall away. Let's see what it goes. And then dodge every other tentacle, which shouldn't be that difficult. And the last one. Parry. Dodge. Yep, that was not parry, I guess. What that was. And that's the end of him. And our 19th scroll. More scroll fragments. More items that we can't use. And yeah, that was the boss. So our next stop will be the graveyard. Where we will fight. I don't even know what we'll fight there. I have no clue what we're... Oh, we got the 1930 bonus. Well, not the flawless bonus, because we got hit a lot of the times. An extra jump. It's toxic cloud when you take damage. Okay, we're gonna take this because it gives more HP. And get the flawless bonus. There's nothing we can do in the forge. These three mutations will stay with us until we get to the final boss. Also, I don't think at any time you roll and press face flash, the game cancels the end. So that's pretty good because we can do it faster now. And like it already gives us this much damage and we can do it faster. Yeah, the katana is kind of... Now since we have so much gold, we might as well try finding some weapons. We obviously want the spite sword, but if we can't get it, then we want to upgrade our katana at least. So that's the goal. In fact, this is actually a good weapon. Might actually swap this weapon to the dagger of prophet. So we finally made it to the third boss. No, second boss. Second boss of the game, which is the door I was talking about. No, he's pretty easy to defeat. All I have to do is parry him every time I get the chance to. And now he's pretty angry. But the laning is getting to him. Okay. Another glitch that makes this boss too easy. You don't give out your dialogue, because why would you? What is this? We don't need this, and what is this? Oh, we have a stronger one that gives us 10% damage. No, 11% damage reduction. So yeah, we're gonna be moving into the final boss fight of this video. It's gonna be throne room boss fight, the final boss of four boss souls actually. We gotta make sure we're ready. Oh, we flawless the boss. That's bonus points actually. That's actually bonus points. We got a better turret for it, which is worth it. And we also get 2 scrolls. Which means we're gonna get 34, which is a lot of scrolls that have to come to this boss. Okay, so yeah. We're just gonna do our setup. Which means upgrading our katana a little bit. No, this is useless. This is okay, this is fine. No, I'm gonna use that, and we're gonna reset mutations and just pick something that's gonna help us. Open ones is always great, and vengeance, well, gonna be like our best go-to. The only thing we need to do now is find the third upgrade that's gonna help us, and which one of these will we choose? This engagement could be useful sometimes. No mercy could be a good execute. Recovery, no. Which one of these do we want? Okay. I guess we kinda do want combo can be useful, but not always. We just want to take something that's gonna help us, and that's something. That little extra damage, that little extra is gonna come from emergency triage is pretty good. But only for healing. You know what? We're gonna take emergency triage. I know it how like halves the flask heal, but it also halves the flask heal, but it also gives us damage reduction. Oh, he's pretty mad about that still. Okay, that was pretty good first half. Now what we have to do is not die in the second. Which we almost died. And that was it. Now that's the end. That's the end of the game. We've managed to beat them. Of course, we don't get any rewards because what happens? Pass all this, leave our body, and we leave back into the sewers, meaning we've completed and successfully beaten